This is the Amsterdam Amstel Area. It is much more than just a skyline. It's a place where 174 nationalities enjoy living and where all kinds of businesses thrive. And this is me. To get a good impression of this fascinating area, we should not only gaze at the architecture, above all, we should listen to the stories of the residents.
This is me. When people ask what I do professionally, I explain to them that I bring worlds together. A good product consists of many components. Putting all these components together in the right proportions, that's what I call bringing worlds together. The Amstel area does a great job of bringing worlds together. Residences, businesses and leisure have been mixed and together create a lively area. Amsterdam's second city centre. And with everything so close by, it's easy for me to keep pursuing my old passion. A DJ and Chief Executive Officer aren't as different as you might expect. They both bring worlds together. When I had to decide upon a location for our head office, the Amstel area was the first place I thought of. It's ideal for just about any kind of business, and as you can see, a lot of corporations agree with me. My main concern was that I wanted my employees to have a pleasant working environment, and I didn't want them to get stuck in traffic. With access to 4 major freeways and an abundance of public transportation, the Amstel area can easily be reached from all parts of the country. And when I have to go abroad, it takes less than 20 minutes to reach the Amsterdam airport. It almost takes me longer to get home from work, and when I ride my bike, that is.
This is me, cheering at the top of my lungs for my beloved team. Some people say I'm always working because I run my own employment agency. But what I like most about my work is that it hardly feels like work at all. There's more than enough business for my employment agency in the Amstel area. The most wonderful thing about my job is the people I get to meet. Their energy, their commercial spirit, their dreams. Thanks to all these energetic people, the Amstel area has more than 350 different stores, cafes and restaurants. And there are about 3,500 small specialist businesses to be found. Let's also not forget the 3 major shopping malls. And thanks to the VAZO, the Association of Companies in the Amstel area, I often get to meet new business contacts. When people say that it must be hard to run my own employment agency, I explain to them the opposite is true. Here in the Amstel area, I only have to seize the many business opportunities which this part of Amsterdam offers.
This is me. I love to exercise. That's easy in the Amstel area. There are almost 100 sports to choose from. My favourite sport is martial arts, because its highest goal is not winning, but perfecting your character. In the Amstel area, there are more than enough possibilities for perfecting your character. I had 400 studies to choose from, so I had a lot of thinking to do. I finally chose International Business and Management Studies. Next year, I'll be working for a multinational, perhaps right here in the Amstel area. But now, It's time for some fun. I can take the subway or the train to just about anywhere. Right now, I'm heading to the centre of Amsterdam. In the Amstel area, the splendour of Amsterdam is within hand's reach. The canals, the museums, the many cafes and restaurants. Within 10 minutes, I'll be arriving at all of this. But why should I? There's enough to do in the Amstel area. To see my favourite bands, I can go to the Heineken Music Hall and pretty soon the Music Dome. I can watch great movies on the huge IMAX screen in the Pathé Arena Theatre. And there's more, like the Getz Entertainment Centre. Once that's fully developed, I'll be able to visit clubs there, go to cafes, do some shopping, and I can even try my luck in the casino. More than enough excitement in the Amstel area. Don't you think?
This is me. In 1983, I began my internships in the AMC hospital. After this, I worked in many different places, also abroad. As my interest in scientific research grew, I realised how wise it would be to return to the place where my career once began. The medical scientific research here in the AMC belongs to the best in the world. The AMC was once a bit like a pioneer in this area, but after the Amsterdam Arena had been built and officially opened by the Queen, a lively city centre emerged around it. After being away so long, I was surprised to see how wonderfully the Amstel area had developed. Lucky for me, the Amstel area is also the greenest part of Amsterdam. It's easy to find some rest or to blow off steam. The many parks and lakes and of course the beautiful Amstel River are made for this. And for a different kind of relaxation, there's also some historic scenery. But sometimes it's best to do nothing. Or almost nothing. Concentration. You're about to see the perfect swing. Oh well. Better luck next time.
This is me. I love to ride my bike through the Amstel area. I always say, when there are children playing in the street, you can tell you're in a good neighborhood. The statistics say the same. The Amstel area is one of the safest parts of Amsterdam. In the past few years, a number of residential areas have been developed with everything from apartments to detached villas. Just look at the neighborhood now. City parks are being restyled, new shopping malls are being built. Every day, the Amstel area keeps becoming more and more beautiful. For my daily shopping, I love to go to the outdoor markets. Here you can buy anything from shoes to food from just about every cuisine in the world. The Amstel area seems like one big fusion kitchen. One day I'll be cooking Suriname roti with chicken, the next day a Ghanaian fufu, and the third day a Dutch hodgepodge. Or as my favourite artist Prince would put it, life can be so nuts. Not everybody is a fan. Speaking of Prince, he is performing here tonight in the Amsterdam Arena. But even I have to work sometimes. No problem. I thoroughly enjoy the background music.
This is me. My job is the perfect excuse for staring out the window. And yet my passion for urbanism started in a completely different way. From above, everything looks like a design on a drawing board. This view allows you to see whether a plan is well designed. When I look at the Amstel area, I'm always struck by the wonderful mix of functions. Living, working, shopping, everything is possible here. Thanks to this, the business area is an intrinsic part of the city. A beautiful example of the mix of functions is the revitalization of the existing Atlas Arena complex, a combination of businesses and residences with hotel and convention facilities will be accommodated here. But there are many more examples of the mix of functions. The residential tower, for instance. I wouldn't mind owning the spectacular penthouse apartment at 150 meters high. But if that doesn't happen, there's always the panorama terrace, giving us a wonderful view of the area. If you were to stand here now, you would notice how the Amstel area is constantly developing. One example is the new head office of Endemol, which is now being built next to the arena. Even to the untrained eye, it will be easy to see how ingeniously the Amstel area has been designed. I hope to enjoy the view for years to come.
The Amstel area is one of Amsterdam's major city centers. This makes it very attractive for corporations from all over the world, perhaps also for your business. The Amstel area welcomes you. This is me, by the way, Mayor of Amsterdam, visiting this modern and dynamic area, which always surprises you. I see a great future for him, as well as for this part of Amsterdam. So, hope to meet you here.